Some places aren't just hard to reach, they're deliberately kept off limits. Walled by governments, sealed by nature, or buried under secrecy, these locations guard their truth behind locked doors and silent borders. Whether it's an island that kills on sight or a fortress inside a mountain, the world has places you're not allowed to see. But just because you can't enter them doesn't mean we can't take you there. Let's begin deep beneath the mountains of Colorado, Cheyenne Mountain Complex, USA. Hidden inside a granite mountain near Colorado Springs, the Cheyenne Mountain Complex is one of the most secure military facilities in the United States. Built during the Cold War, it was designed to withstand a 30-megaton nuclear blast. Behind its blast doors lies a sprawling network of tunnels and chambers that house NORAD, the North American Aerospace Defense Command. It tracks everything from aircraft to intercontinental missiles. Entry is restricted to high-clearance personnel only. Even journalists rarely get past the surface-level checkpoints. Some claim secret operations continue below, linked to space surveillance and missile defense. While the facility is technically not classified, nearly everything inside is. For the public, Cheyenne Mountain might as well not exist. It's not just about what goes on there, it's about who never gets to know. Now from a sealed mountain to a secret society gathering behind redwoods. Bohemian Grove, USA. In the heart of California's redwood forest lies Bohemian Grove, a 2,700-acre private retreat owned by the Bohemian Club, a group of elite businessmen, politicians, and artists. Every July, powerful men from around the world gather here for a 2-week encampment. What happens inside is mostly unknown. Cameras and recording devices are banned. Former presidents, CEOs, and even military leaders have attended. While it's not a military base or religious site, its secrecy raises eyebrows. No outsiders are allowed in during the gathering, and even staff are sworn to silence. What little we know comes from rare insider accounts and one unauthorized video from the 1990s. Is it just a glorified camping trip or something more calculated? Bohemian Grove is where power meets privacy, and the gates stay shut. Let's shift from the forest to an island of sorrow, sealed off from the city that surrounds it. North Brother Island, USA. Floating quietly in New York's East River, North Brother Island is hidden in plain sight. Once the site of a quarantine hospital in the 1800s, it later became infamous as the final home of Typhoid Mary, a carrier of deadly disease. During World War II, it housed war veterans. After that, it became a drug rehab facility. But tragedy haunts the island. In 1904, a steamboat caught fire nearby, killing over 1,000 people. Since the 1960s, North Brother has been abandoned, and now access is strictly prohibited by the city. Crumbling hospital buildings sit beneath overgrown vines. Nature has taken over. Trees grow through rooftops, and hallways are filled with silence. The island is closed to the public, mostly to protect nesting birds. But its real atmosphere is shaped by history. It's a forgotten place in the middle of America's biggest city, off limits, yet never far away. Now from abandoned shores to the bunker built for doomsday. Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center. Buried beneath the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia lies Mount Weather, a top-secret government facility meant to house U.S. officials during a national catastrophe. It became publicly known after a 1974 plane crash exposed its existence. Run by FEMA, it's fully self-sustaining, equipped with power, water, food storage, and communication systems. In a major crisis, this is where key government figures would be taken, while the rest of the population is left out. Access is strictly forbidden. Even images of the inside are rare and heavily censored. The exact capabilities of Mount Weather remain classified, and its true depth is unknown. It's not just a facility, it's a fail-safe for continuity of government. If it's ever activated, it means the worst has already happened. For now, it remains silent, buried, and off-limits. Leaving hidden bunkers, we now travel to the heart of secrecy in the east. Room 39, North Korea. In the center of Pyongyang lies a building few outsiders even know exists. Room 39. It's not a room, but a shadowy branch of the North Korean government, said to control secret funds and illicit economic activities. Allegedly involved in counterfeiting, arms deals, and cybercrime, Room 39 exists purely to generate foreign currency for the regime. The operations are so secretive that even most North Koreans don't know what it does. There are no official records, no confirmed images, and no access for anyone outside the regime's inner circle. International intelligence agencies monitor it, but nothing is confirmed. What's behind its doors remains a complete mystery. It's not just restricted, it's untouchable. And in a country where secrecy defines survival, Room 39 may be the most forbidden of all. Now, from sealed government operations to a mountain town hidden from the map. Mezhgorye, Russia. Tucked deep in the southern Urals, Mezhgorye is one of Russia's few remaining closed cities, completely inaccessible to outsiders. Officially, it's just a quiet town. Unofficially, it guards the shadow of Mount Yamantau, a massive underground complex whose purpose remains unknown. Theories suggest it's a nuclear bunker, weapons storage site, or even a post-apocalyptic survival center for Russian leadership. Satellite images show heavy construction from the 1990s onward. Russian officials deflect questions, offering vague answers. No journalists are allowed in. Foreigners are banned. Even Russian citizens need special clearance to enter or live there. Mezhgorye doesn't appear on tourist maps. It doesn't advertise its existence. It just sits there, watching, waiting, sealed. From a hidden city in Russia, we move to the ancient power locked in sacred vaults. Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican City. Beneath Vatican City lies one of the most inaccessible libraries in the world, the Vatican Secret Archives. With over 50 miles of shelving, it contains centuries of correspondence, church records, and ancient manuscripts. Only select scholars with special permission are allowed access, and even they can only request limited documents. Much of the archive remains unseen by modern eyes. Among the secrets are letters from Michelangelo, trial records of the Knights Templar, and possibly unknown Gospels. Despite the name, the archives aren't hidden. They're restricted. The Church says it protects the documents for preservation, not secrecy, but that hasn't stopped theories about suppressed texts, lost history, and confidential dealings. For the public, these pages remain turned forever. It's the past. Now, from buried history to a vault designed to save the future. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. Near the icy edge of the Arctic Circle, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault sits embedded in a mountain on the island of Spitsbergen. Opened in 2008, it holds over 1 million seed samples from nearly every nation on Earth. Its purpose is to preserve agricultural biodiversity in case of global catastrophe. The vault is designed to survive natural disasters, war, and even rising sea levels. It's secured by blast-proof doors, temperature controls, and constant monitoring. No general public is allowed inside. Only approved scientists and government staff can access its contents, and even then, only in dire situations. It's not a tourist site, it's a time capsule for civilization. While the entrance is photographed often, what lies inside remains unseen. It's a fortress of life, built in anticipation of death. Let's now head to a secret base that isn't American, but run by Americans. RAF Menwith Hill, United Kingdom. In the rolling hills of North Yorkshire sits RAF Menwith Hill, a British military base operated largely by the U.S. National Security